Warning, this episode might be long. What's going on, y'all? The Brandon Brownson here with episode number 43 of TBB Unscripted. So, before I even get started with this episode, I'm gonna bitch. So this is my third time trying to record this video. I thought that I had it one shot, one take. I recorded everything. I was happy. I went to import my footage, and the footage was corrupted. So I had to trash an hour-long video. And I'm not particularly thrilled about that. So I'm going to try and get through everything as quickly as possible. Another thing real quick, I have a metric fuck ton of questions. Like, even compared to how many questions I usually have a fuck ton of questions. And I might not be able to get to all of them in this episode, and I apologize for that because I take a lot of pride in being able to get to every single question that I get every month. But I don't want this to be another hour-long video, so if I can't get to every question, if I don't get to one of your questions, I apologize. But let's jump into newsy type stuff here. First things first, you guys might notice that the past few weeks I have not uploaded a video, despite the fact that I'm trying to get back into weekly uploads. Fuck, now I have the hiccups. That is because I was having some computer issues. Very long story short, for a while my computer would not recognize new hardware, which was an issue because my mouse was on the fritz for a very long time. My mouse was hanging on by a fucking thread, literally. When the mouse finally fucking died, I was screwed for a little while. I eventually got a new mouse, and I discovered that all I had to do was go in and fucking manually install all the drivers and shit. So, I'm fucking dumb, but I'm gonna try and get back into weekly videos. My bad. From there, a couple updates. First things first, I'm not gonna dwell on this for too long, but I have decided that for the time being, I'm actually stepping away from pro wrestling. Those of you who have followed the channel, followed me for a while, might know that for the past year and a half, I have worked for Michigan Wrestling Organization as an in-ring announcer and a commentator. For the past year, I've worked at Imperial Wrestling Entertainment as a commentator. And I've decided that I need to take some time away from that. I'm not really going to go into it that much because it's just something I really don't want to get into. It's a bunch of personal shit that I really don't want to share in this open of a forum. But I am, for at least a couple months, leaving professional wrestling. The good news is that gives me time to do a bunch of other projects, and I'd actually like to ask your opinion on two of those projects. I want to get back into making Theory Addict, and I want to know what you guys want me to do with Theory Addict on. I have a few ideas for episodes of Theory Addict that I'd like to do. However, it helps knowing what you guys are interested in. That said, there is a catch. If you suggest something that I don't know a lot about, I'm probably not going to do an episode of Theory Addict on that. For example, let's say that Ninja Baker 432 says you should do an episode of Theory Addict about Orange is the New Black. I am probably not going to do that because I don't watch Orange is the New Black. I have never seen an episode of Orange is the New Black, therefore I would not be able to tell whether or not a theory is a good theory. But with that said, let me know what you'd like to see in a future episode of Theory Addict. The other thing is, I am currently working on the new season of You Know What Pisses Me Off, and I would like to run an idea by you guys. I'm thinking about changing up the format of You Know What Pisses Me Off a little bit. The old format, I'd have a list of topics, and I'd just improv on whatever that topic was for a minute, minute and a half, 2 minutes tops. I might have a couple bulletin points that I want to hit that I have written out, but 90% of it is improvisation, and a huge chunk of why I feel that worked is because I had the hat to bounce ideas back and forth off of. I had a good idea of what I was doing before I went into it, and my improvisational skills just made it more entertaining. Unfortunately, now that I'm doing the show solo, it doesn't really work as much anymore, or at least I feel like it didn't work as much in the last season. So I kind of want to do something different. I want to, first of all, I want it to be audio only with, like, pictures that match whatever the situation is. Maybe I'll, like, shittily draw out some pictures, like grade A under A or some stupid shit like that. But the main thing I want to change is that I want to script out the episodes. I want to script out a 3 to 5 minute rant on whatever my topic is, instead of just fucking winging it for a minute and a half. So if that's something that you guys are okay with me trying, let me know. I personally think that it will make the show a lot better, a lot more entertaining, a lot funnier. But at the same token, if you guys don't want me to change the formula, I won't change the formula. The last thing I want to discuss is, and let me preface this by saying that I am still working on the parody album, but to Decipher fans out there, I'm working on another new album. I want to do a 6 to 8 song EP, where every single song on it is a different genre. Right now, I have a big room house track done, and a retro wave / synthwave style song done. I'm working on, like, I have a list of, like, 70 different genres I'd like to eventually tackle. But I think that this would be I think it has been a really cool way for me to learn how to do new shit, learn how to do new genres, do some genres that I've always wanted to do, but I've never been able to get around to. Again, I am still working on the parody album, and I'm actually also working on a new video game remix EP. But yeah, I thought I would let you know. Last thing before the Q&A session, I actually need to change the name Decipher, because there are other musical artists out there who go by the name Decipher, and I don't want to get fucking sued. So I'm tossing around the name Combat Wombat. Let me know what you guys think of that. So as I'm sure you can tell just by looking, I'm filming this in 2 segments, because I got really busy after I filmed the first part of TBB Unscripted. I'm sorry if it's a little louder. Unfortunately, it's really hot. I have to have a fan on or I am going to overheat. And I'm sorry that the lighting is really weird. My Christmas lights finally died out on me, so all I have is the light off my monitor. Let's answer your questions. Alright, so SSBS Fanboy asked a bunch of questions in 2 separate comments. I'll go ahead and answer the question in the second comment first. Opinions on the Joker's music. Joker spelled with 2 R's, I should say. If you are talking about the person who I think you're talking about, one of the pioneers of UK-style dubstep, I like him. You know, it's not really something I'd listen to every day, but I appreciate what he did. I very much appreciate him kind of helping pioneer a genre of music I'm quite fond of. Also, if you hear any coughing in the background, my little brother's over there. Alright, now for the meat and potatoes of SSBS Fanboy's questions. The first 3, well, I guess the next 3 in this case. Opinions on Money in the Bank, opinions on NXT TakeOver, opinions on AJ Styles John Cena's feud. I will answer all of these the same way. What I've seen of them have been good, but I'm not really actively following wrestling right now, so I cannot really definitively comment one way or the other. I'm still watching wrestling. I'm watching a bunch of, like, old school documentaries on, like, AWA and WCCW and shit like that, but I'm not keeping up with the main product as much. Although I will say, I'm so happy that Dean Ambrose is champion. I've been following his career for years. Feels good, man. Pacini Club or BX? BX for life. Opinions on Enzo and Cass, and also opinion on Enzo and Cass's entrance theme. I really like their theme, and I fucking love them. Like, I don't know how I feel about Big Cass. Man, he's a little generic big guy for me, a little too generic big guy. But Enzo Amore is one of the most entertaining people on the roster. And the only people I can think of that are more entertaining than Enzo Amore are the New Day. So, yeah, I'm big on Enzo and Cass. I'm hoping they win the tag team titles. I'm hoping that they're the ones to beat the New Day for the tag team titles, if we're being honest. Fuck, marry, kill, Dana Brooke, Nia Jax, Peyton Royce. Kill Nia Jax, fuck Dana Brooke, marry Peyton Royce. Push Fairy Fire, Dean Ambrose, Zack Ryder, Titus O'Neil. This one's really easy for me. At this point in his career, I feel like Zack Ryder would do better somewhere that isn't the WWE. So I've released Zack Ryder, I bury Titus O'Neil because I don't give a fuck about him, and I'm pushing Dean Ambrose. I don't know how you can push Dean Ambrose any harder than he already is. He's the WWE champion, but whatever. Would you rather have blue puke or red shit? Blue puke. I can find that very humorous in certain situations. Would you rather punch Brock Lesnar in the neck or kick Cena's leg out of his leg? First of all, I appreciate the leg out of his leg thing. I get your reference. I'd have to kick John Cena's leg out of his leg, because at least then I'd have an opportunity to run away after I did it. Would you rather have a 12-inch dick that only gets hard for ugly women, or a 6-inch dick that gets hard on command? Look, it doesn't even come down to the boner stuff. I'm picking the 6-inch dick. Let me tell you something, you whip out a 12-inch dick, most people are gonna fucking run away. A lot of people say that they want 12 inches, a lot of people say they want a big dick, say that they want to take a big dick. You don't. You really don't. Once you whoop out a dick that's a fucking foot long, that is too much dick. That is entirely too much dick. 6 inches of dick is realistically all you need. Anything more than that is a fucking waste. 6-inch dick all the way. Team Little Dick right here. Fuck that 12-inch shit. Get the fuck out of here with that. Team Little Dick, give me a 6-incher. Would you rather run over an annoying kid with an ATV or run over an annoying elderly person with a dirt bike? Based solely on the fact that I have never learned how to ride a bike, so I don't see me on a dirt bike ending well, I'm running over an annoying little kid with an ATV. Would you rather make out with Ariel Winter or Paige? I'm gonna have to go with Ariel Winter. Something about her just seems really fucking sweetheartish to me. Would you rather go on a date with Tommy Dreamer or New Jack? Based on the fact that I'm not a fan of New Jack, he scares the shit out of me and I think he's kind of a prick, I'm gonna go with Tommy Dreamer any day of the week. Would you rather rob a bank with Luke Skywalker or mug somebody with Han Solo? I don't care who I'm doing it with, I should say. If I'm going to be committing a felony, I want to make as much money as humanly possible out of that. I'm probably going to make a lot more money robbing a bank than mugging some random dude, so I am going to rob that bank with Luke Skywalker. That about does it for SSBS Fanboy. Next up we have 8 questions from Marpers R Us. 1. Which tea is the best brand you've ever had? I feel bad because I cannot answer that. The best cup of tea I've ever had, I had when I was staying with one of my buddies in the Chicago area. I was staying at her house, she offered me a cup of tea, the cup of tea blew my mind away. I know at the time she told me where she got it and everything, but that was years ago at this point, so I could not tell you. And I do not drink enough tea to come up with a bullshit answer, so I am going to disappoint everyone and say Arizona Arnold Palmer's. Question number 2, fuck bitches get money? I mean, yeah, sure, whatever. Question number 3, how much hash is in the hashtag? Enough hash to make hash browns. Number 4, still up for all the voiceover for my film series. Sorry, there have been issues with procrastinating and budgeting. Yeah, dude, just let me know when you're ready to go, and I will do what I can to help out. I think that'd be a lot of fun. Number 5, Game of Thrones. Thoughts and feelings of this season if you watch it. I do not watch it because I do not have the attention span to sit down and watch something for that long. Question number 6, if you're into Homestuck, let me stop you there. Not a Homestuck fan. Personally, I've never read it, but the fan base annoys the piss out of me. So, I don't think I'll ever be able to give it a chance just because the fans have completely fucking spoiled it for me. Number 7, how was your last sesh? Did your crystal glow? My last JO sesh went really good, man. Really got some positive vibes going. Didn't get my J.O. crystal to glow or anything, but, you know, I have faith that if I keep it up and I keep the positive vibes going, I'm gonna get that J.O. crystal to glow like a fucking diamond. Diamonds don't glow. Question number 8. Sun and Moon. Any mega evolutions you want to see? Any other normal evolutions? I'm not going to wish for any more normal evolutions because I remember what happened last time. They gave older Pokemon new evolutions. I will never forgive them for Electivire. I will never forgive them for Magmortar. I will never forgive them for whatever the fuck they did to Magneton. As far as Mega Evolutions, honestly, I think it's kind of a stupid gimmick. So, no, there's really none of either I want to see. I want to see them put a lot of time and energy into the new Pokemon. That's what I'm excited for. Alright, then wrapping this month up, we have Mr. Squibbles, who has 50 fucking questions. We're gonna try and get through as many of these as humanly possible. I'm not gonna promise I'm gonna get through them all because I don't want this video to be an hour long. Question number 1, name the most terrifying moment of your life so far. Alright, so quite a few years ago, I was still in middle school when this happened. I went to Canada as part of a church youth group trip style thing. And there was this big-ass lake with, like, a rock wall that you could climb up, like a cliff, I should say. It wasn't like a rock climbing wall like you see at, like, a gym or something. It was like an honest-to-God cliff. And if you climbed about 20 feet, 30 feet up in the air, there was this part that you could actually get on and run off and jump into the lake. And it was a lot of fun. If you're not terrified of water and heights, I'm terrified of water and heights, but unfortunately, I'll be perfectly honest here, I was trying to impress a girl. So I'm climbing up there, I'm a good 15 feet in the air at this point, and I see this big-ass rock falling toward me, and I have the moment of clarity that I'm about to die. I have a big fucking rock going directly toward my head with a 15-foot drop below. Some fucking how this rock ends up bouncing and, like, raises the top of my head. And thankfully there was no one climbing underneath me. I was the last person to climb up, so this thing just fell into the fucking water. But that was hands down the scariest moment of my life, or at least the scariest moment I can think of off the top of my head. If you wanted to look very sexy, how would you dress? 3-piece suit. If it were up to me, I would go everywhere dressed in a 3-piece suit. I think a 3-piece suit looks really smart, looks really sharp. I think I'd look good in it. I can't look any worse than I do right now, anyway. What's the strangest thing you've ever eaten? I had kangaroo jerky once. It's actually kinda good. If you could bring one character to life from your favorite book, who would it be? This is a really awkward question to answer because my favorite book of all time is Looking for Alaska by John Green. And the character I'd want to bring to life from that would be the character of Alaska Young. However, it would be fucking weird because she's like 15 and I'm like 24. Do you believe honesty is the best policy? Absolutely. I would rather you tell me a truth that will hurt than a lie that will spare my feelings. What vegetable do you most resemble? I don't know, pumpkin? Like an albino, really big pumpkin? Or like a potato or something because there's nothing special about my looks? I don't know, what's the ugliest vegetable you can think of? I look like that. What dead person would you least want to be haunted by? Kind of a typical answer, but I think being haunted by the ghost of Hitler would really suck. Who would you most like to be stuck in an elevator with? Who would you least like to be stuck in an elevator with? I would least like to be stuck in an elevator with anyone who has really bad gas. I would most want to be stuck in an elevator with somebody who I can talk to for a really long time without getting bored. What do you think Victoria's Secret is? Bitch is a communist. Would you rather go a week without bathing but be able to change your clothes, or a week without a change of clothes but be able to bathe? I would much rather go a week without bathing but be able to change my clothes, because after a while your stink starts to stick to your clothes. After a while, if you wear the same shirt for a week, no matter how many times you shower, it's gonna start to smell kind of funny. On the other hand, I could always slap some fucking Axe body spray on myself, throw on a fresh shirt, and hope for the best. You can choose your method of dying and a place in which you will die. Where would you like to die and how? If I had to choose how I die, I'm not gonna pick a specific place, but if I got to like choose my dream death, I want to stop something horrible from happening. Like, let's say some fucking asshole walks into a mall and decides to shoot the place up. I would want to take that asshole down, but since I have to die, I'd end up dying in the process, so that way I'd get like a hero's death, and my death would result in something good, my death would result in other people being able to survive, and I'm remembered as a way better person than I actually am. If you could choose your last meal, what would the menu consist of? A bunch of different shit from a bunch of different restaurants. Throw me a fucking KFC, or a fuck it. Throw me a bucket of KFC, give me some Red Lobster Cheddar Bay biscuits, throw in a couple fucking Baconators, and maybe a pizza from, I don't know, Pizza Hut. I like Pizza Hut's pizza. I like Pizza Hut stuffed crust more than the pizza, I'll be honest, but something like that with a couple fucking assorted 2 liters of, like, vanilla Coke, and in this dream scenario, they sell 2 liters of Surge. Fuck the vanilla Coke, just give me a bunch of Surge. If you had to be trapped in a TV show for a month, what show would you choose? Bruh. Pokemon. You can select one person from history and ask them a question which they must give a truthful reply. Whom would you select and what question would you ask? That is a really, really, really difficult question, and I wish I'd have sat down and thought about this beforehand. Fuck. I'm going to give a vague answer because I can't think of a good actual answer. I would resurrect the wisest man to ever live and ask him or her what is the meaning of life. If you joined the circus, what act would you most want to perform? It doesn't matter what act I want to perform, let's be real, I'm gonna be the bearded fat lady. There's no way I can get around that. You discover that your wonderful 1-year-old child is, because of a mix-up at the hospital, not yours. Would you want to exchange the child to correct the mistake? I alone cannot answer that question, because I have to take into account the feelings of my partner, who presumably I'm still with at this point if we have a kid together. I also have to take into consideration the feelings of whoever got my biological child. Were it up to me and me alone, honestly, I could not answer that. I have no idea how the fuck I would react in that situation. Bare minimum, I think at that point I'd want to have a relationship with both children somehow. So, let's say hypothetically, like, I do swap out the kid and get my biological child back. I still want a relationship with this other child because I spent the first year of this child's life with them, and I don't think that I'd be able to move on from that. Would you be willing to commit pre-jury in court for a close friend? What if your lie would save his or her life? Honestly, that would entirely come down to why they are in court, and if I thought they were actually guilty. If one of my buddies is up there for, like, fucking slinging weed or something, yeah, I'll probably tell a white lie to help them out. But if they're up there for, like, murder or something, and I have reason to believe that that fucker actually committed the murder, I am not about that. Fuck you, you deserve to be in jail. It entirely comes down to a moral thing. Do I think that they deserve to be in jail? Would you be willing to eat a bowl of live crickets for $40,000? Yes, $40,000 is a shit ton of money. $40,000 would help me accomplish a lot of the goals that I want to accomplish. $40,000, there's not a whole lot I wouldn't do, to be perfectly honest with you. To be perfectly honest, I'd probably eat the bowl of crickets for significantly less money than that. The children next door are being horribly abused by their parents. The only way you can stop the abuse is to adopt the child and care for them in your home. Would you? At this point in my life, currently, as shitty as I would feel, I would not be able to do that. I do not have the means to support any children whatsoever. If I were in a position in my life where I could financially handle it, yeah, of course, in a fucking heartbeat. But at this point in my life right now, no matter how badly I might want to. It's just not a realistic option for me, you know? If you could have personally witnessed one event in history, what event would you have want to have seen? I would want to see the birth of the universe. Hypothetically, in this scenario, I will survive whatever I am going to witness. I want to see how all of this came to be. Would you be willing to have horrible nightmares every night for a year if you would be rewarded with extraordinary wealth? I already have horrible nightmares damn near every night, so yeah, fucking pay me for it. Would you enjoy spending a month of solitude in a beautiful natural setting? Food and shelter would be provided, but you would not see another person. That entirely comes down to, do I have enough shit there to stimulate me? I think I might be able to survive not talking to people for a month if I have shit there to do. Like, give me a computer, give me a camera, give me my software and shit. I think I'd be able to survive because I'd be able to stimulate myself. And I'd be able to fucking enjoy nature on my downtime. If you could wake up tomorrow in the body of someone else currently living, what would you do? Whom would you pick? I'd pick Bill Gates and I'd put a shit ton of money in my bank account. Would you have one of your fingers surgically removed if it guaranteed immunity from all major diseases? Fuck yes, I don't need this pinky. This pinky doesn't do me a whole lot of good. This pinky I use when I play bass on occasion. It really helps me tap the extra frets. But this pinky, what the fuck am I using it for? A single key on my keyboard? I could get a plastic nub or something to help me with that. Have you ever been sexually attracted to a family member or a person of an inappropriate age? I have not. You can cast any actor no longer alive to play you in a film about your life. Whom would you cast in the role? Chris Farley seems like he'd be a good fit for me. Let's go with Chris Farley. You could cast any actor now alive to play you in a film about your life. Whom would you cast in the role? Nick Cage. If you could be any age again for 1 week, what age would you be? I'd probably go back to when I was 16 years old, stop myself from doing some really stupid shit, and hopefully put myself on the right path by starting some really good habits. Are eyebrows considered facial hair? Technically, I think so. At movie theaters, which armrest is yours? Both. Fuck the people sitting next to you. Why doesn't the fattest man in the world become a hockey goalie? Because the fucker breaks the ice. Is a pessimist's blood B negative? Are female moths called myths? I don't think so, but they should be. Are part-time band leaders semiconductors? Oh, you're punny. Before they invented drawing boards, what did they go back to? The fucking cave wall. Do crematoriums give discounts to burn victims? Do people in Australia call the rest of the world up over because Australia's down under? I see. I don't think so, but man, that'd be funny. If a hen and a half can lay an egg, and a half in a day, and a half, how long would it take a monkey with a wooden leg to kick the seeds out of a dill pickle? What? If white wine goes with fish, do white grapes go with sushi? I don't think that's how it works, bud. Instead of wasting time hunting and cooking, why don't hunters just use flamethrowers? Simple. You will burn down the entire fucking forest. Chances are you will burn your own motherfucking ass. That, you don't really necessarily want to cook the whole animal right then and there. You might want to save some later, put it in the freezer or something like that. You're thinking very irresponsibly. I see what you're trying to do here, but no, don't do that shit. No, stop it. Bad. Bad. Since Americans throw rice at weddings, do Asians throw hamburgers? Scarecrow got a brain, Tin Man got a heart, Lion got courage, Dorothy got home. What did Toto get? His balls back. And the final question was the pole vault accidentally discovered by a clumsy javelin thrower? Bitch, it might have. I'm happy I decided to record this a second time. I am making way better time than I was the first time. Anyways, that about does it for TBB Unscripted. Down there in the comments section, let me know if you're okay with me fucking with the formula, if you know it pisses me off. Give me your suggestions for Theory Addict, and leave questions. Definitely leave questions. This is my favorite part of doing this every month. I love answering your guys' questions. I felt like I had something else to say, but it totally slipped my mind, so it couldn't have been that important. Remember to like, comment, subscribe. TheBrandonBrownson, signing out.